talk about. We'll just keep talking. We'll just keep talking. Just keep talking. Talking. For so long. We're babbling on. We're babbling on.
Okay, so should we go for it?
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 Get my head in the game. Gotta get your head in the game.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey. That was very Troy Gabriella coded.
Are you?
I'm Troy.
Okay.
You know you're
That's
Gabriella.
really fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Gabby.
I'm kind of the butch one in the group.
And
so.
I'm kind of the wistful.
You're the pick me. You're like, oh God,
I'm scared.
I'm scared
I
here.
need help.
I'm in love. Yeah, that's you.
Okay, so let me intro you quick.
Okay, thanks.
Hi, everyone. This is Hilton Dresden speaking, and we're listening to Babbling On.
This is a hit. This is a hit already.
Isn't this gonna be good?
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
I'm with like my oldest friend. We were RAs together. I've also said that about every person who's been on the podcast.
Your oldest, bestest friend. We all feel so special.
Except for you. You actually are the one I've known the longest. And it's funny because she is launching her podcast today through a network.
You're like Wondering Media, call me too. There's room. There's room.
No, but for real, this has been a long time coming. We're super excited to welcome the celebrated, incredible Peyton Dix.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's people that are here cheering.
They're over there.
They're over there.
There's two of them, and
Yeah.
they're clapping.
We have guests. We have fans.
Welcome to Babbling On,
hey,
sweetheart.
Thanks, babe. I'm so
Yeah.
glad we can finally do this.
I know.
We're kind of the queens of bailing.
We both bailed on this a lot. Well, more you, I guess.
More me, I will be honest. But I will say my favorite voice note was from you being like, tomorrow was never going to work. Like, we both knew that was ambitious, but we made it.
I mean, today I almost, because I stayed up until 6 a.m. 2 nights ago.
Right.
Doing,
Right.
So.
I know them.
Yeah. So I was like, holy shit, I'm tired.
That'll do it to you.
You got to do it.
I don't have the gay gene of like staying up till 6 a.m. I don't have that.
No, neither do I. In fact, I need
But you do
11. I don't normally do that.
Oh, okay.
But I did do that on a Tuesday night because I was with this painter and I thought
You thought you were going to close.
we were going to close the
close
deal. And of course I didn't. No, I just was up late.
Yeah.
And so
I just actually just lost sleep.
I just lost sleep and like ruined everything.
It's just part of the process.
Yeah, of course.
The general process of being gay.
Of life.
Yeah, and
of being
life.
gay, which we'll get into. Okay, but before we do anything, we start this podcast with a sociological survey called The 8. Did I mention this to you?
Oh my God, yes, I forgot about this, but yes.
So
okay,
this is
I'm
Carrie,
ready.
Miranda, Charlotte, Samantha, Marnie, Jessa, Shoshana.
For sure.
And who am I forgetting? Hannah. So who are you right now?
I can only pick one.
You can
right?
pick more. You can pick more. But I mean, if it helps to have restraints,
Yeah.
to just be one.
Okay, I feel like I'm always constantly seeking my Samantha era.
Yeah.
That era's not seeking me back.
I have to push back here.
Really?
I mean, you have much love in your life.
Well,
And joy.
thank you.
So why don't you see yourself as a Samantha? We need to help you see yourself.
I think it's like Samantha rising, like I'm presenting
You present
as a
that
Samantha,
way. Right, but I know, and not
yes.
many others do, that underneath you're really like a psycho freak.
I'm like really like a Charlotte. Yeah. At the
yeah,
end of the
or
day,
like
my
a
moon is a
Hannah,
Charlotte. Hey,
but
now.
without like
Hey,
some
now.
of the more like
Hey, now.
adventurous.
Hannah?
No, you're adventurous.
Come on. I'm like Marnie, Charlotte Moon. Never a Carrie.
Charlotte.
If I were a Carrie, I'd pull the trigger.
Well,
I'd
it's
kill
interesting You're
myself.
saying that to a notable
Yeah,
Carrie,
I know.
and you're gonna. So would you
Yeah.
shoot me?
If I was going to, I would have done it by now.
Okay.
So you're good. You're in the clear.
Yeah. That is the nice thing about us. It's like,
We've been through it already.
you know,
yeah.
if there was going to be a murder, like,
it would have happened.
it would have happened.
Yeah.
So you're
we're
landing
safe space.
on...
I'm landing on wanting to be Samantha. Am I kind of Hannah? Right now, I don't think I'm in a Hannah phase. I think I'm in a...
You're typically very Hannah. That's the thing with you. With some Shoshilian qualities, too.
Shoshilian qualities is a
Yeah.
huge compliment.
I know.
I love that I'm not giving you a clear answer. I'm giving you baits. I've named everybody.
But this is, I think the key here is to note that you're like someone who's, I'm not trying to be rude, but like a dorky, like uncool sort of person who's
I know where you're
presenting
going.
as this like hot, cool person.
Thank you. Actually, thank you.
That sounded really mean.
I think it was.
But you got
a
it was
real
a nice
bitch
thing.
understands
Yeah.
that's a huge compliment.
Yeah.
If I were just hot, gun.
I know.
No.
I was. I mean, we would. We would
no,
never
no,
have
no.
become friends if you
No,
were just
no,
hot.
no,
Because you know, I can't actually look at plain old hot people without feeling sick.
Yeah,
to my
we actually
stomach.
had to do the work of being ugly before, so
Yeah.
that we can be where we are. We had to develop a personality.
Maybe we should release
Just in
some
case.
of those old photos. with
Maybe
this.
not.
What do you think?
Maybe not.
Where- 'cause
leave
we-
it to the.
we looked
what,
bad.
What if we leave it to the imagination? Just like understand there was
In
a
a
world.
world
once.
of pure imagination. This is
That was
going to
a
be a
perfect
really
segue.
musical episode.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of Hilton Dresden doing riffs, vocal riffs.
A lot of riffing. So should we just get into it? The
Yeah.
meat and potatoes.
The meat and potatoes.
Peyton. There's a cop. Bastard.
A cab. Yeah.
They seriously are though.
Yeah,
Like,
the
fuck
worst.
them.
Really the worst.
Peyton, what are you babbling on about today?
Songs that are so bad that they're perfect and good and amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do want to clarify just a little bit because we don't actually think these songs are bad.
No.
But other people,
Yeah.
we are assuming do.
Societal pressure has made people think that these are
Yeah.
bad songs.
Yeah.
Or you have maybe not been exposed to how powerful this music can be and is transformative.
And we're going to give you the chance to do that and
Yeah.
to add these things to playlists. Because
we should make a Spotify playlist of these songs, actually. That's so funny. That's funny.
Because it was a difficult prompt in the sense that it's like, there's a few things. It's like, are you choosing things that are corny or are you choosing things that like are so niche? Because there was a danger of picking things that would like, you would be trying to be cool by being, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I feel like people think that, not to kick us off, because this is actually not even this isn't a deep cut at all, but I feel like people for a long time thought that I was doing a whole, like, I'm an ironic girl bit with Nickelback.
Okay, yeah.
But, like, what people don't know is actually Nickelback saved me a few times.
Saved you?
Saved me.
Oh, saved you.
Here we go. You ready?
Let's do this.
No, let's do this. Let's find it out. What I was listening to, short now, like 37, let's say, I can't even remember what number it was. I had just gotten into a screaming fight with my brother in the parking lot of Blockbuster.
Of course.
And of course, my brother didn't get in trouble. I got in trouble. And my punishment was I didn't get to pick out a movie. I had to sit in the car and wait as they picked out
that's
the
a
movie in a Blockbuster.
really bad punishment.
Yeah,
That can't
sitting
have
in a
been
minivan,
justified.
watching them have the time of their lives picking out movies.
Oh, I would have killed myself.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
So you understand my emotional state.
And that's when Nickelback
And that's when
came on?
Nickelback came on.
Car radio?
No. It was I was listening to a Now CD, and you know how it was like the hits?
Okay. I didn't quite understand what you said, but I was like,
do you not remember the Now CD?
No, I do, but I was like, maybe my brain just like lapsed for a second. I was like, she said something, and I'm just gonna pretend I understood.
That happens with us. Like that's most of our conversations, like us not really knowing what we just talked about. I can't wait to listen to this back and be like, huh? Yeah, but I'm sitting in this Blockbuster and Photograph comes on, which is the most emotionally intuitive Photograph.
Oh, it's so good.
Every time I do it makes me laugh.
That sounded pretty good.
Not bad.
That wasn't bad.
Well, that's also my thing is Nickelback is the only thing in my vocal range because I have a
because you have a
deep,
husk.
deep, sexy voice.
You have a husk. I would love to trade voices if you don't mind.
I would like mine. I'll keep it.
What about mine?
I'll hear it. I'm hearing it right now, and I love it. But I think it's
You
gonna
don't
be
want
yours.
it for yourself,
Yeah,
though.
no, I think
I think it could sound good coming out of you.
I think it could sound no.
I mean, it sounds womanly. Like,
I don't want that though.
yeah.
I'm working on my mask era, but
Right.
That song, I literally was like weeping in a Blockbuster parking lot to that song, being like, this is a perfect song. There's never been anything better than this moment right now. And I just played it over and over and over again.
Was that your first time hearing it?
I think it was my first time like
hearing
it.
Okay,
yeah,
right.
like I've listened to it before, but now I'm hearing it. Yeah.
And now 37 isn't like Kids Bop covers. This is actually him.
This is actually him. Yeah.
This is actually Nickel.
No children are involved in the making of that song.
The Nickel himself.
Yeah,
was there.
the Nickel himself.
What's his name? Do you know?
Chris?
Chris.
Maybe.
That sounds right.
I don't know.
Steve.
Probably Chris.
Well, because basically this episode was, I mean, the reason we're doing this is to talk Nickelback because you're such a long time.
Long time.
But we figured like maybe a full episode of Nickel couldn't be sustained.
No, and I don't think anyone wants to listen to that. Not even.
Photograph.
Every time I do it makes me laugh. Wow. Rockstar is also, sorry to throw in another one. Wanna be a rock star.
That one's kind of sexual to me.
It's so, and the music video is horny. It's like,
Hey, what happens in
it's
it?
just like everyone's singing the lyrics and it's different celebrities. Like, I think like, Carmen Electra's in it.
Oh,
and like all the, like they have like fun.
Everything.
Yeah, they have like fun little cameos. Hey, I wanna be a rock star. So good.
There's a certain genre of songs that we'll talk about today that are just like, as an
Sex.
like 8th grader, because that's kind of what it came down to, is like stuff that was on the car radio when we were like in middle school for a lot of this, and it was like it turned a young person.
I learned
on.
what sex was when I
learned
listened
what
to
sex
Photograph.
was. Yeah.
I mean, Photograph.
Rockstar. Photograph was more about love.
Wait, okay, I'm gonna pass it to you though because
Okay.
I want to hear what give me a sex song though. Give me a
sex
song that was
song?
like formative sex.
Okay, well, this isn't what I was going to start with, and this isn't even in my official 10, but I
will.
will say if we're going with an official sex one, Pump It by Black Eyed Peas. This is like extremely an inappropriate story. So if you're a child or you don't want to be grossed out, don't listen. But like Pump It, the song, I was like, oh, pumping, like, and it just turned me on. And I would like go running as a kid.
You have to explain what you mean by pumping. I know you did the gesture.
I actually don't really know.
Like jerking off?
Jerking off, I guess. Or like pumping into a woman as a man or something.
Pumping.
Pumping. I probably shouldn't share this, but like I would go on jogs as a kid.
Yeah.
And I had like just
Babbling on.
I would get home and I would turn on Pump It, the song, and I would go in the bathroom and I would jerk.
Babbling on. Babbling on. Babbling.
I kind of regret telling that story.
Pump it as in
So
louder.
Pump it loud. Yeah, and I was like, that was kind of like a big way I discovered sex was.
I understand that.
Yeah.
I see the.
So what do you think of all that? Like, should I have kept that to myself?
Maybe.
Yeah.
But I thank you for bringing it to the space and trusting me and the audience.
I do trust you. Like, I thought it.
It was just the saliva part that took me out. Everything else was so normal.
The saliva part is the key
I
ingredient now,
know.
because if you go for a jog.
I say be honest and keep it in.
Okay. But that's not my official. The official
Okay.
one I wanted to start with was "Accidentally in Love" by the Counting Crows from the opening moments of Shrek 2.
Perfect movie. Perfect movie.
Yeah, best movie ever, and has another song in it that should have been Oscar nominated.
Say it. Say it.
I Need a Hero cover.
So fucking. Who plays that woman? Who plays that woman?
You know who plays her? Have you seen Absolutely Fabulous?
No.
Is this, you would love it. It's this
Oh.
like two old British like drunk women. Anyway, one of the girls who created that plays her. I forgot her name.
Wait, that was the grandmother. Grandmother.
The fairy
mother.
godmother.
Yeah, fairy
Fairy
godmother. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
God, I love her work.
I know, she's heaven.
She's
and she
really
looked
good at what she
in
does.
that like red when she goes with the wands.
Snatched down.
Yeah, and her
Aged
hair is
beautifully.
like purple.
Yeah.
No, perfect film. Should have won Best Picture, but like, get this, Accidentally in Love. You know what? You know the song, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Accidentally
Do you wanna do it just in case?
in love. Accidentally in love. Will you gag if I tell you it's an Oscar-nominated song?
What?
I'm not kidding.
For once, the Academy made a point.
They finally
For
got it right.
once.
From Shrek 2.
God, that's good. Thank you for telling me that.
And then my story about it is when I was in LA and I had this car that like auto connected to Bluetooth, and that song was alphabetically the first song in like my list for some reason. 'Cause it's like A, C. And I would always have the volume way up from the last time I had been in the car. And so I'd turn on the car and that song would always automatically, and it would go like, and I'd be, every time I'd be like, oh.
That's so entirely correct for you in LA.
Yeah. I know. That was that, you know.
Well.
And then Far, Far Away Idol off of the Shrek 2 DVD.
This is a Shrek 2
it's a
forward
Shrek 2
meeting.
Yeah. Do you remember that DVD feature?
No.
It was like American Idol, but with the Shrek cast.
I felt like Shrek 1 songs were the ones that were like more burned in my brain.
Such as?
Like,
I'm trying to think what's in.
Literally, somebody once told me the world is gonna round me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed.
Right.
Yeah, so that song.
So that's that. Let's go back to one of yours.
Okay.
Drops of Jupiter. Care to talk about it?
I'll come back to Drops of Jupiter. What's coming up for me?
Yeah, what's rising?
Is
to the surface.
because this is what's coming up. Let me just go train of thought.
Yeah.
We're talking Shrek.
Yeah. Okay.
I just was visiting my mom in San Francisco. She wanted to watch a movie.
Yeah.
She said, "What movie should we watch?" Shrek.
You said Shrek.
No, she said Shrek, which is so. She was like, "I love this
She's
movie."
everything.
She has taste at the end of the day.
No, she's the one.
Yeah.
She's the perfect person to watch things with.
Yes, I would absolutely agree. And she does this thing anytime something really interests her. She takes off her glasses and starts shaking her head. And that song played, the one we just sang, it was gorgeous. So
Somebody once
I'm thinking
told me
about
the world is gonna roll me.
Yes, I don't even know.
Are they saying roam?
The world is gonna roll me. Roll
like what? Are
rule
they
me?
Somebody
weird
once
accent.
told me the world is gonna roll me. I've been saying row me.
I don't really care. I
Okay.
feel like the fun of it is not knowing.
Fair enough.
But I was thinking about my mom, and I was thinking about her favorite movie, and how one of the songs on my list is from one of her favorite feature films,
Which is
should be in Criterion Collection, Pitch Perfect.
Pitch Perfect.
And I will say,
yeah.
specifically, it's just so, anyone who was a Gleek loved Pitch Perfect.
Oh, sure.
Oh, sure.
Oh, I loved
sure.
Pitch Perfect.
Yeah.
Saw it in theaters multiple times in college. Like,
It was
skipped
so good.
class, I'm pretty sure.
Anna Kendrick's second best role after Trolls.
After Trolls, huh?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I thought
Have
you
you
were going
gone
to say
there?
Twilight.
No. She's good. She's okay.
She's
in
really
Twilight.
good in Twilight.
She's good.
She's
good.
funny.
She's good and up in the air.
Because
too.
remember when she's like, about the dress and she's like,
My boobs look great now.
yeah. And then she's like, you do look good. And she's like, yeah. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I wasn't like, that wasn't my focal point.
Okay,
with
right.
Twilight.
You had other.
That. I had other
priorities.
obligations. Yeah. But she is so fantastic in Pitch Perfect as like just an annoying bitch and who has pipes. But the riff off scene specifically when they're in that empty swimming pool.
Yeah, they're like in an outdoor space
Yes.
at night, and everyone.
Yes, yeah, everyone's. Basically, the game is, and I can't tell you how many times I've tried to play this with people, where you have to interrupt and say the like last word. So if they say the, you have to come in on the and then bring in a new song.
Let's try and play it.
I think would be a disaster, but we can.
Somebody once told me the world.
I
Okay, you start and I'll try and do it. I'll try and do it. I'll try and do it.
Okay. Fuck. I'm like, I've never heard a song before suddenly. Baby. Because we'll come to this.
Okay.
Why don't you just meet me in the middle?
Little girl, you're in the middle of the ride. Everything will be just...
Like that.
So that is how
Yeah,
it works.
that was good.
Thanks. That was a song that I was going to do an honorable mention.
I hate that song.
Really?
Hate it.
Why?
I think because it was my high school graduation
Oh,
song.
Evan told me this, that they made you guys like make it your song.
Yeah, it was the worst.
That's so weird that you had a song.
It doesn't even like make sense that we like it.
It's
the
a
song
shame.
itself is stupid.
Well,
Jimmy
the
Eat
song,
World, right?
Jimmy Eat World. I actually like the song, so I don't really know where you're going.
That's your choice.
Because it's about like sometimes you're stuck.
Yeah, I was like, shouldn't we just paid so much money in tuition? Shouldn't we be like, we're all gonna be successful? That's what we should be singing about. That's what my dollar's paid for. But,
Wait, is the Pitch Perfect riff off where she pukes everywhere? Because
No.
that grosses me out.
But
I'm
I love that song too. Oh, I got a new light, and I know you hardly recognize me. I'm so sad. I'm really lit up. I
your
know I'm lit
eyes
up.
are, like,
I love that song.
glowing in this way that's not...
Ba-da-da. Yeah.
And then she... I recognize the answers, and a person like me care for you. And then she
That was
projectile.
yeah.
I don't
But
like
not that scene. Not that scene.
But I actually had dinner with her, Anna Camp, once in LA. Not
Nice.
just the two of us.
It's like, it's so random. Tell her
She
we
seemed
love her
cool.
work.
Yeah, she seemed cool.
But yeah, the riff off scene, if you don't know it, Google it immediately. It's a good one.
Yeah, it's heaven.
It's really good. It's also kind of sexual, I'd say.
That one guy is hot.
Mm,
You don't think so?
I think we had fun.
Wow,
No, that's it.
certainly.
That's it. Just leave it there.
Okay.
fun.
Since you mentioned Gleeks, do we just quickly honorable mention?
Yeah, of course.
I would say because I recorded a Glee episode of this, so I've done
Love
some
a
deep
callback.
Glee work.
Love a callback. Okay.
But just to say, the mashups for me are huge.
like the
Halo,
Walking on Sunshine. Classic.
Hello.
Hated those dresses though. I don't know why
Yellow.
the dresses distracted me from the beauty of the song.
Well, that was the episode where they all take
Did like
meth.
drugs. Yeah. Classic
What
Glee.
drug
Classic
did
Glee
they,
things.
Yeah. Oh,
Like speed or something?
speed,
or-
maybe. Yeah. And then there's the confessions. It's my life.
Also a good one.
Yeah.
I love when Artie sings. He's like kind of the lead in that one.
I
right?
don't feel that Artie has the same talent as
He did a good, sorry to say it, Michael Jackson cover though.
some of the others. Which song?
Man in the Mirror.
Oh.
And another one that was actually really
Is that the
good.
one where he stands up out of the wheelchair?
No, but
in the mall?
that kind of episode was like really crazy to me. I kind of was like, Ryan,
Mrs.
Ryan.
Murphy.
Mrs. Murphy.
Mrs.
come on.
Murphy needs
Meet us in the
to
middle.
go.
Yeah. That's a really good one. Wait, all the mashups specifically are what like moved you?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
I can work with that.
And isn't there a cover of 4 Minutes by Justin Timberlake and Madonna?
Yes, but obviously in the Madonna episode, right?
No, it's not. In
Oh, it's not in the Madonna episode.
Oh, actually, yes, it is. Yes, it is.
It was
Sorry.
like so random that they did
The
it.
only reason I remember it is because I think Mercedes does like, because it's like grab a boy, grab a girl, but she goes
Yes.
grab a boy, grab a girl,
I love your recall.
and I loved that, and
Yeah,
like
that's nice.
that sort of paved the way for me.
I also used to listen on repeat the Glee cover of Total Eclipse of the Heart.
Oh,
Random. But
Really?
yes, on repeat.
over and over.
Over and over. And I think it's also, it wasn't just a song though, it was the visual component of it because I was down delirious for Jesse. Like that was Jesse, Rachel, and Finn were Rachel?
Teresa.
Was that her
Yeah,
name?
it's
I just
Rachel.
was like, did I
You
make
got
that
it.
up? Was like my original challengers. Like I was like, this is the love affair of the century. Like I wanted to be in her position so badly.
I would watch that movie too.
Yeah.
I mean, Challengers. Although I just needed them to have a little more making out sex. What do you?
Let's focus.
Yeah. But like when the two guys were making out on top of Zendaya, whoa,
They knew she
that
wasn't
was
there.
Hot.
Very.
Okay, so can I bring up another song?
Yeah, please.
It's called Once Upon a December.
For sure.
Opening
Actually, something just
remarks.
washed over me.
Yeah,
Wow, there was
I
like
felt that. The room just changed.
a chill, a breeze came in the room.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and it is windy out today.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Okay, say more for people that may not.
Okay, so here's how it goes, and then we'll see who knows it.
That's not how this works. You just want to sing. This is just an episode because you feel like singing.
Well,
oh my
you never know,
god.
this could lead to a music
Just
opportunity.
do it. God damn it.
And you'll be home with me
Once upon a
December. So
Yeah.
there's that.
Imagine hearing that and being like, what? Like what song? From famously from Anastasia, one of
From
the
Anastasia.
scariest movies of all time.
And you mean that in a good way, right?
Yeah, of course. I loved it, but I
high
was really,
stakes.
really scared.
It's terrifying.
Yeah.
I mean, Rasputin, like you
Queer
go
icon.
inside his
Queer
eye
icon.
socket. Well, yeah, queer. I mean, he's a gay guy.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
an otter.
I actually think like she's
All right.
trans now.
Oh yeah,
She's trans
I actually
now.
never thought that through, but yeah, that's like
Think
the
about
first
it.
trans person I ever saw,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah.
But she pulled a
Loved her.
transparent, like Jeffrey Tambor late in life,
which we love and hold
which we
space
love.
for. We hold space
And I
for.
was thinking of maybe doing.
Yeah, we'll follow up on that. That's
Yeah.
a different podcast, but we will circle
Yeah.
back.
Well, there's another podcast episode that's sort of about that. Well, about trans.
Trans.
Yeah, about trans.
That's
That is.
period.
I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding.
I understand.
You get it.
I understand.
So you get it.
Yeah.
So Rasputin. Oh wait, Bartok though. While we're on the subject of Anastasia, the little bat.
What's his name?
Bartok.
I was like, what's bar talk? Like a bit that I don't know that we
Oh.
like an
Oh, like,
aside or
let's
something.
do some
Bar talk. Like, that's what I thought. Like, we take a shot and then we talk about, like, I don't know. Okay, so that's his name.
Yeah, the bat is
Their name.
Thank you.
Non-binary. Sorry.
Yeah, thanks for correcting yourself.
Yeah,
Because
that wasn't
non-binary
right.
people shouldn't have to do it for you. Bartok is the name of the bat. Or sugar glider or whatever the fuck. And he goes inside Rasputin's skull at one point. Anyway, that is not what Once Upon a December scene is. That's the song that plays out of her music box. And
Yes.
then Angela Lansbury sings it to Anastasia. This is the Russian...
Yeah.
This was like my favorite movie growing up.
It's a really, really good movie.
It's really good. It was a Golden Globe nomination for original song.
Wow.
Yeah. And Journey to the Past, which is another... Do you remember that one in the movie? It's like, on this journey to the past.
Oh, when
That's
she's
the
like
only
walking
part
through
I-
the snow
yes.
and she's excited. In
Oh,
the
yeah. I
beginning.
think it's like, feet don't fail me
Yes,
now.
yeah. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, yeah. I
That's an
remember.
Oscar nom.
It's a good song.
Isn't that
There's
cool?
actually a lot of good songs in that movie.
I know. It's a really good movie. They should make a live action.
Probably already. Okay.
Probably did.
No, we can look it up.
Sure.
What are some of mine? I kinda
Okay, let's
forgot
do one
some.
of yours.
Are there any that are just for a nice tie-in? Any from a movie?
Yeah.
Or
Okay, I mean,
Disney?
here's
Disney. I got a good one.
Oh, okay, what is
Oh, Hilton, I'm so prepared for this transition. You
What
wouldn't
have you
believe.
got? Okay, let's see.
Thank you for bringing up a. Oh wait, Anastasia was not Disney.
It's not
actually.
Disney.
Oh my God,
It's
what
not
was it?
Disney. Like other?
Whatever, the
I don't
other.
know. Yeah, the other.
The other. Like I think the one that did Shrek. Whoever they DreamWorks. I think it was DreamWorks.
they?
Yeah.
We'll have to look
Because they were very they were like the bad boys. Okay, anyway, that's again a different
DreamWorks were
podcast.
the bad boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More on that though. It's really interesting actually. Anyway,
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Not DreamWorks, so I now have lost my transition, but let's just pretend it's Disney. Because this is actually a very, very important piece of my lore.
Yeah.
Which is one of my favorite Tarzan, incredible movie, of course. Great soundtrack, so many hits. But one sleeper hit is Trash in the Camp.
Say that again?
Trash in the Camp.
Trash in the camp.
Trashin', like without the G though. Trashin', yeah. Trash in the camp.
So that's the song.
So that's the song
being brought up.
Yeah, and
Okay.
hear me out, because of course all the others on the soundtrack are too obvious. But
Well, the one is so good. What's the one I'm thinking of?
you'll be in
My heart, you'll be my heart.
Phil Collins. I love him down.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was Lily Collins' father.
I
also
learned that recently.
I also learned recently he was like an absentee dad. He was like a bad dad.
Absentee ballot?
Absentee ballot dad. Yeah, he was not voting. He was not voting. But he was like a bad dad to Lily Collins, which made me feel bad because I
Like he
didn't
just
like
wasn't
her.
there.
And I loved him.
And so now I do like her because she had a bad dad.
I'm more open-minded to her.
Because that's the thing about having a bad dad or like a troubled past with your parents is if you play your cards right, you can garner a lot of sympathy that way.
I mean, how do you think she got Emily in Paris?
She was like,
were
my
like-
dad wasn't around.
And they were like, come here. We got just a Netflix show for you. But anyway, incredible soundtrack. But that song specifically,
How does it go?
it's like if I tried to, I would have to like break this glass in order to like show you how, like it's like because they're trashing the camp.
This is Rosie O'Donnell's big
best
moment.
work. Which is it's very her singing loud and clear, but
And it's like the stomp.
yeah,
It's
it's
track.
what's it called when people are like
stomp.
like
Scatting.
scatting. It's very
Like Kim
scat forward.
Cattrall.
Yes.
Do you know that video?
Of course, I know that video.
Zombie
And the barked at all the she dogs.
Wait, did we go to that
This
museum
is the most
exhibit together?
ADHD ass podcast we do. Yes, we did. But focus. Wait. Okay. So Jesus Christ, I would have an aneurysm listening to this podcast.
No,
in
people
honestly
will
the
get
best
sick,
way.
but
Yeah.
hopefully that kind of breaks their mind into a new
Yeah,
sphere.
I actually think it's like doing like ayahuasca for the first time is like listening
Total.
to this podcast episode.
Okay.
But that song, not only did I actually love it when it came out, love that
Trash in
movie,
the camp.
but I you said what? Was on mushrooms in Palm Springs with my like childhood best friends, and we were like it was like post COVID, we hadn't seen each other in a long time,
Okay.
and I've never been past the aux again after this. Let me be clear, but I was past the Spotify playlist, and we're all on drugs, and everyone's like, you know, set a vibe, like, what's the mood, like, and I'm thinking genuinely to myself, I've got just the song to make everyone so
Wait,
nostalgic.
You were all on mushrooms by a pool?
Yeah,
and
Brad.
if I know what's coming, you put this on?
I put Trash in the Camp on, and when I tell you, everyone like my friends.
No,
like,
you would have a bad trip, isn't it? Because you just said it's like,
yeah, it's like starts with breaking glass for 30 seconds, just broken glass, and my friend was like, "They're coming!" Like it was so. I had to like, everyone's like, "Take the phone away from Peyton right now!" Like, and I think because we were on drugs, it took us so long to understand like this is really a horrible experience.
That's horrifying.
Yeah.
Babbling on. So, the next few minutes are going to sound a little bit different from what you've already heard, thanks to a bit of a technical snag. Oh, enjoy it and stay fast.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks.
You did the right thing.
Yeah, I've never been trusted again. So that's my lore around that song, and it just unfortunately made me love the song more.
Well, while we're on the topic, because another episode focus we considered was just the Tarzan soundtrack, and so I was listening, and did you know Glenn Close is in it?
Tarzan?
She plays like the mom gorilla or something, because there's like a You'll Be in My Heart sort of pre-one where it's just like a woman singing a cappella, just like, You'll be in my heart. And it's really
it's Glenn
moving, and
Close.
it's Glenn Close.
I gotta give that a listen. I didn't know she could sing.
Yeah, I guess she can.
She could do everything.
Did she have a Tony?
Oh god, I love her.
I love her.
I love that video. Remember that video of her watching Billy Porter and she's like, you know that one?
I don't
Oh, it's so good. It's so like mother. It's so like my gay side.
like an approving nod to Billy Porter.
Yeah, it's so good. And it happens like you
Really
think you're
needed
watching
that.
it in slow motion, but she's just moving.
Oh, she's just
slow.
moving.
Yeah.
She's
Just
so
taking
nice.
it.
Like I'd say, because I've interviewed her in person, and I would say
yeah.
she's like the nicest person.
I
ever.
believe it. I
Yeah,
believe
she was,
it.
and her dog Pip was there. Let me transition. These are all ending up being movie songs, but since we're on that, like, here's another one. Take Me Away, which goes round and round here we go again.
Same old stuff never ends.
Don't wanna get.
Hey,
Take me away.
I need Lindsay back on the mic.
Oh, she's
I
everything.
really do. Confessions of a Teenage Drama
I know
Queen.
more music from her, but technically this song is by Christina Vidal,
Oh.
who is like the other bandmate. We're talking Freaky Friday.
Oh, the Tiana.
Tiana.
She had a randomly, that girl had a huge Nickelodeon show called Tiana that people forget about.
You're kidding.
Yeah.
Wait, not like the little like skinny side one.
Not that weird white one, no.
She's kind of everything.
No, that's you.
Sure.
I'm kind of Tiana.
Should we go? Is that for Halloween?
Do we know a redhead?
I feel like I do, but now
Or
I'm
can we give
blanking.
someone? We can give someone a wig. Just a random person we
Don't we
find.
know like a really solid redhead?
We have to have a friend.
I feel like I do, and like they're gonna be really offended that I can't think of them right
It's okay.
now. Okay.
You'll do a pickup later that's like, someone's out. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I just think that song's great.
Yes.
And, I mean, not really much more to say about it, except while we're on the topic of movie songs, can I also bring up...
Wait, if I think what you're about to do, let's just do it on the mic. Maybe? If I... Oh, you're...
Oh, I know what... Okay, but I'll do what you're gonna do.
Okay. 6, 7, 8.
Come
seek us where our voices sound. Uh-oh. We cannot sing above the ground. And hour long you'll have to look to recover what we took. The people are clapping again.
Oh, they are so
You
nice.
guys!
I wonder who they are. How they get
How they
here.
get here?
Like, this is an apartment.
They've been nice though.
No, they've been completely sweet. They haven't touched anything.
Completely sweet. Great guess.
So, in terms of that song, I wish we could have the audience just say it for us what
I know.
that's from, but since we can't.
Yeah.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter, Goblet of Fire.
Goblet of Fire. It's the mermaids when they crack open the egg.
And when Harry's trying to figure it out and Moaning Myrtle goes, The bubbles were nearly all gone with the last beat. Remember?
Yeah. Because he's in the bathtub. He looks hot there, by the way. Like, his tits look sucky.
I won't disagree, but I don't know if
I know he's supposed to be 14.
Oh,
but in real life, Daniel Radcliffe at that point had to be like 20.
Yeah, also we were the same age, so it's fine.
Yeah. He looks really hot.
Such a beautiful song. And a song that famously, like, Hilton and I, once every quarter, send a voice note of just, like, half of it, and the other person has to respond. It's kind of a wellness check.
It's like, you still there?
Yeah. Queen?
One thing that is coming to mind now is, like, imagine a dance remix of that. Like, it'd be like, come see, 'cause where our voices...
Ooh, I didn't like that. That was, like...
Is that where you thought it was going?
No.
Oh, but you love Trash and Looking. But like, imagine at the club, like...
No, I don't want to... No.
No.
You're not
there was another Harry Potter idea I had that was, I can't remember.
So brave whoever comes on and does the Harry Potter episode. Because you know you legally have to do it.
I was going to try
They
to
have
get
to be
Rose.
trans. Yeah. Rose.
Right.
Rose one person. From Florida, trans.
But honestly, it has to be like one episode per book. Like, you can't do all 7 in one.
Oh god, yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Anyway.
You have to find 7 trans people that are willing to talk about.
That is going to be a huge challenge. But I'll have to do it.
Yeah,
Speaking of Harry Potter, this might be slightly more... well, I have faith that you'll know it.
Okay.
Double, double, toil and trouble, fire burning, cauldron, double, 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 toil.
Is that from the Sarah Jessica?
This way comes.
Oh no,
The Sarah Jessica.
I was gonna say, what's that movie where she's Hocus Pocus?
No.
They sing a song in that.
She does sing a song in that. It's like, come little children.
Yeah.
No, this is the Frog Choir at the opening of the 3rd movie. You remember? When they get there, and then they're all holding these giant frogs, and they just, yeah. I have that in my list.
Really?
Yeah, because I just thought, I mean, your note to my list was like, it's a little too mainstream.
Yeah.
So I tried to go more.
You got me then. Yeah, that was a deep cut if I've ever heard one. But
I'm seeing on yours a song that I'm not familiar with, even though I love this film. Number 11 here.
Which one? Okay, this one's actually like, I'm being earnest.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Sure.
The other one's I'm having fun. I'm being honest always, but
so you were
fun.
aiming for some humor.
Yeah, like these are, like I do fucking love these songs, but they're funny. Like this one, I was like, I listened to this song. I mean, I love the Her soundtrack. Let me be clear what we're talking about.
We're talking about Joaquin Phoenix, Scarlett Johansson. Movie about many men in reality today. But the movie Her has just like, honestly, in my opinion, one of the most beautiful scores. I love that movie. Yeah. I love the soundtrack to that movie. Did you rewatch? It's been forever.
I haven't watched it in a long time, but when that movie came out, I think I watched it once, but I listened to the soundtrack on repeat. And I randomly, I mean, we all forget that Scarlett Johansson had like an aspiring singing career in the same way like Zooey Deschanel did.
What?
Yeah.
Zooey Deschanel fully achieved she and him.
Achieved.
That was
at the time, actually, yes.
That was Barnes and Noble.
That's fair.
I worked at Barnes and Noble Cafe. Like, that album played.
That's true. Let me not slander. I'm just, I hate her now. Hate is a strong word. I don't like her anymore.
Because she married the like
Property Brother
guy.
I don't like them.
Because they're having gay sex and they're identical twins.
Probably.
I'm
just like.
I mean, if not, like that's.
What's the point? You're so sick. I mean, I guess go get your bag, girl, because he is so rich.
But weird looking.
Yeah, you can't have both. God doesn't give with 2 hands. But Scarlett Johansson,
I've never heard that.
Well, actually, I heard Hunter say it once because she's like actually read the Bible and like understands
read
word references, and I said I'm gonna use that.
Which, speaking of, that's your podcast. Like, let me say this coming May 22nd.
Let me say this coming May. At this point, it'll probably be out.
It'll be out before this is out.
Wherever you get your podcast.
Right.
But yeah, the song that Scarlett Johansson has on that soundtrack is so good. Yeah, and it's like a whispery. He's like playing the ukulele like no man should ever. It's so like. It makes me sick. It's so Tumblr core.
It's
like
Starfish.
Yes, but he's I think playing like the ukulele or some shit, and he's like. Make something up, like sing a little song. She like sings the like come on, come on, then I'll be there soon. Like, it's really,
You actually sounded really pretty there.
really?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Seriously.
But that's how I felt listening to it, being like, wait, Scarlett Johansson sounds like she's a nice.
It sounded like
voice.
a lover, like, singing a lullaby to their lover.
And that's kind of how that scene, why that scene
Goes.
worked for me.
Yeah.
And that good song.
That movie's
It's
just
really
about, like, AirPods, right? That's the technology they're using.
Say that in a full sentence, so you have her included in it.
Okay, the movie Her is a film about AirPods.
First and last, yeah. First and foremost. That's a tweet that's so funny, oh my god.
I'll tweet that.
It's a
I
movie
can
about
count on you for a
AirPods,
retweet.
of course. And it is a movie about AirPods, and that's so funny. And men being weird.
Because
like,
when it came out, I feel like the whole thing was like, oh my god, this technology is so crazy.
yeah.
That they have this ear thing, but now it's like, oh, we all have AirPods.
You said, oh, we all have AirPods. Yeah,
That.
sorry, that's
And
really
I
good.
recently actually started using Siri. Which,
What? Like,
Scarlett
hey,
Johansson
Siri.
is Siri, right?
Yeah, she's basically
Yeah,
Siri.
it's basically Siri.
Did that come out before Siri, or it's just been out for a minute, but...
Siri's been around, but I only activated her for myself like 2 weeks ago, and now I send texts that way.
Oh, yeah. I like Siri.
Which is kind of great.
I wouldn't date Siri.
But would you fuck Siri?
Yeah, once.
Just to see.
Why not?
What
Yeah.
would it feel like? Okay, so that's Scarlett.
So that's Scar. That's my earnest one. That's like my earnest. I actually like this song. It's very twee of me to like.
Nice tree usage. So the prompt is not movie songs, but just because it's naturally segueing, I have one more movie song in my official list that I'll just say, which is put one foot in front of the other, and soon you'll be walking across the floor. Do you know that one?
No.
It's from Santa Claus is Coming to Town, the stop motion.
With the girl that looks like Nicole Kidman,
Yes,
the tiny nose.
Yeah.
Love
that
her.
hot girl. Yeah.
She is hot.
She's really
I mean,
hot.
Nicole Kidman's hot, and she's hot. Yeah.
Yeah, Nicole, her. That's Lady Jessica.
No memory of the movie though, and definitely not of the songs.
Okay, well, basically, there's this winter warlock who gets thawed. Like, he gets, like... He learns to love, and he, like, thaws out and, like, defrosts, basically, and his legs are, like, shaky because he was frozen, and so he can't walk anymore. And then he has to, like, learn to walk.
Like Artie in Glee.
Well...
Oh, shit.
What did you just hit your head on?
The glass.
No,
It's
wow.
okay.
Wow.
So,
Maybe
you
that's
love that song. It's empty.
Anyone some water?
Yeah. Okay, tell me your...
Oh my god. Okay, that...
How do we
I
come
won't-
back from that?
I mean, basically, this song just kind of came to me. I feel like real ones out there will remember it. Put one foot in front of the other. Because it slows down. It's a good message, like...
Walk.
Walk.
Just fucking walk.
Just walk. Like, don't take an Uber. Just walk.
Just walk, it's not that far.
Just walk. Okay, so I mean that's basically self-explanatory. Oh my god, is it not recording?
Babbling on.
Put one foot in front of the other. Holy shit. Okay, so
We're so back.
we're back.
We're so back.
The card was full, and you may hear a slight change in the quality of the audio for about 10 mintes, but
But
we're
you survived
back.
worse.
Yeah. Oh, I've survived a lot worse.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a whole other episode.
Yeah, that's...
Oh, I just like had like a full, you know, when you like are upset by something and you
Have you ever had that feeling before where you're upset by something?
but you know where you can like you kind of feel it like a
Full
liquid
body.
kind
Yeah,
of dripping.
yeah.
Like I was like, oh no, like when you
Yeah.
have a horrifying realism, like oh no,
Like sick, nauseous. in your-
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like I'm bouncing back remarkably, and
Yeah.
you've been a great help through the whole thing.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move the mic a little.
Because
Okay.
we did have that. Which, I mean, this is just like when Sarah Jessica, I don't know if you remember. what I'm
In Just Like
talking
That or Sex and the City?
No, when I interviewed her, do you remember this story?
No, but I remember you interviewing all those people and then losing all the audio and then just making up what the interviews were.
Yes.
And it's the funniest
Well,
thing I've ever seen
that
in
too.
history.
Thank you. No, I'm talking about when I interviewed Sarah Jessica Parker and we did the video, and as she's walking out the door, the girl, who I won't mention her name, but who was supposed to be recording the audio, that was her one job, collapses to the floor and is sobbing. And we're like, girl, what's up? Sarah Jessica's like looking over her shoulder, like, what's going on? And the girl looks up and she's like, I forgot to hit record on the audio. And luckily, it was the same situation where we had
Like the camera picked up the video. Picked up
or like
audio?
we had like a backup like scratch mic or something. But if you
Oh, yeah.
watch that interview, which is heaven because it's me and her, but like ultimately I was so nervous, my questions were weird, and the audio is not good.
So yeah, you have survived worse.
So I've survived worse.
Yeah.
Oh, anyway, we're back. So we were talking about what exactly?
I actually have no idea where. Oh, you did the Christmas movie with Nicole Kidman.
Oh,
or
sure.
Whoever she was.
So I have several that are important to get to. Do you have one you want to?
I don't know. Can I look real quick?
Yeah, take a look at yours.
Um.
I mean, I can bring up someone while you're looking.
Okay, go for it.
So there's this guy. His name is Daughtry.
Heard.
Her.
No, heard.
So you said heard.
Heard.
I said her.
Yeah, because that's a
'Cause-
different kind of gay. That
Right.
But continue.
So
Love.
Daughtry was 5th runner-up on American Idol. I'm pretty sure the season with Carrie Underwood.
God, I miss that American Idol. I don't miss whatever's happening now. Is Katy Perry still on it?
I think so.
Yeah.
Which is
Good for her. Get your check. Fine.
whatever.
Get your check and stay out of the studio. Sorry.
Holy shit.
Holy shit.
That was a little
Had a gun in my hand.
sharp. Daughtry was my first concert ever with my dad, actually, which is sweet.
That
at
is
this
sweet.
Milwaukee thing called Summerfest. Daughtry. So the songs I'm bringing up, I couldn't really pick one, but there's
It's hard to.
It's Not Over. I try and do it right this time around. And then I
A
thought,
part of me is standing in the ground.
I thought it was a part of me is standing in the crowd, but apparently it's a part of me is dead and in the ground. I thought it was standing in the crowd.
Oh my
too.
God.
Yes.
What was Daughtry going through? Well, another another fun fact is, do you remember who was in that music video? Please tell me you remember. This would cement our friendship.
Oh shit! And if I don't,
Yeah, the
what's-
decade of friendship out the window. I'm done. I walk out. You never.
Let
see me
me
again.
make an educated guess.
Okay.
Taylor Momsen.
So close. Aggressively close.
So that's still cement vibes.
Yeah, we can do this still.
All right.
But it's Vanessa from Gossip Girl. Plays like
What
the
the
runaway sad girl. Yeah.
Wait.
And there's levels to that. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I'm really more gagged on the whole Taylor Momsen thing.
That was so close.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was so
It's
random
kind
of you.
weird.
What am I No, let's do that another time.
What are you
am I
thinking?
thinking? 1, 2, 3. Yeah,
I
no.
thought of 3 boobs, which
Yeah.
you're not even really a boob.
I'm more of an ass girl.
I guess I just thought of like Jennifer Coolidge when she's like, what does this girl have that you don't have to Elle Woods? And she's like, 3 tits. That's what entered my mind. So Daughtry, yeah, and then the other ones are
these American Idol songs or these are Daughtry songs?
these are Daughtry
Or
songs.
American Idol
These are Daughtry
people.
songs. The other one, I only know the very last part, but it's "But I got over you." It's over you. I can't remember how the rest of the song goes.
I definitely can't tell you after that.
But I got over you.
I do love Daughtry though. That was my mom's number one. Like him and Bo Bice, my mom loved.
Bo Bye.
Bo Bice is racist though, so
Is he?
Yeah, and I was voting for him like my life depended on it.
Yeah, I was
Turns out he
calling
does not
in
like
over
black
and over.
people.
Wait, what did he do?
Or he just like tried to make a case for reverse racism, and then was just on.
Oh, he
it.
was like, white people are being
white people are like hurt,
hurt.
and everyone was like, well,
Okay.
yeah, Bo. Love his hair though, locks of love.
Yeah, I
Gorgeous.
wonder what he would look like with a haircut though. Just out of curiosity.
Yeah,
Carrie Underwood. It should have been Daughtry that year.
I think it was gonna. I think it needed to go to Carrie though.
Wait, isn't that the year of Von Zell? Do you remember her? She was everything.
No, but do you remember Sanjaya? Was that year too?
Is he the guy who was like ish?
Sanjaya.
Remember the guy who's like, they ask him something like, "Are you gay?" Or not "Are you gay?" But it's like something, and then he goes like, "It's not 'Are you gay?" because it's not. It wasn't controversial. They just asked him a question, and he was like, "Ish," and it was like a huge thing of like ish.
I don't.
And people were laughing.
But I love that. Oh God, American Idol was so good.
It was so good.
When what's his name, Randy, accidentally, he was doing a high five like line, like giving a bunch of people high fives, and accidentally smacked this girl in the face and just kept going. It was so funny.
Did you smack your little guy?
And then when Ryan Seacrest tried to give a blind person a high five, and then picked up their hand and like hit their.
Oh,
American Idol used to be so good.
It was
Perfect
everything.
Yeah.
I wrote a fan letter to someone who I wasn't even that big.
Ooh, to who?
Her name was like Brooke White.
Can't tell you.
She had like crimped blonde hair. But anyway, Daughtry.
Okay.
The last of his songs that I'll bring up is "And I'm Going Home."
Love to a place where I belong. It's been enough for me. Save that.
Yeah, that
was
was
good.
good.
Thank God we're recording for this one. That
Oh
was
my
good.
God.
That was actually we are singers first.
I know. Should we like try and make a song?
We are so Marnie and Desi.
Are
Maybe
you-
I'm Marnie.
and I'm Desi. Actually, I mean, I do
Yeah.
kind of fit him because it is like he's got all this stuff on the floor. Like his room is messy. Maybe I'm Desi.
Maybe you're Desi.
But Desi also has been married like 5 times. Like, I wish I was Desi.
Desi's a lover. You like to love.
I want to like to love.
Yeah, open to it.
I made love yesterday.
Okay. I actually think I have one more in me. And I'm going to do a weird thing,
Okay.
which is like, I'm going to bring it real contemporary. Kind of for
Okay.
the kids
Yeah,
listening.
let's hear
Which is, hear me out, but JoJo Siwa's Karma.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm fully not aware of what that is.
You don't even know, you haven't even heard it. Like, literally
No.
just pull it up.
Pull it up. JoJo.
And I would say, like, pull up the music video if we even have time for that. But,
Oh,
well, maybe not. Yeah, just pull up the song.
I'll just pull up the song.
Well, I mean,
So
if you're
give
not
me
familiar.
a little background while it loads.
Are you familiar with JoJo Siwa?
I know that she was on Dance Moms.
Yes. She was like star on Dance Moms, but very quickly became like a huge YouTube sensation. Obviously, her like bow thing was just unbearable, but like
Bow thing?
She just wore big ass sparkly pink sequin bows. Everything she does is very like hyper femme, over the top. Like that was her original identity, and now she's doing this kind of rebrand pivot. That's very intentional. She's saying, I'm going where what's her voice? Her voice is so crazy. I wish I knew how to do it. It's so scary and so deep, and I can't do it. I'm not doing
cool
it right.
in her album art.
Oh, that's sweet.
Is she theying it out yet?
Not yet,
Okay.
but I'm sure that's coming
So
soon.
that hasn't happened yet.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to hit play.
Okay.
Should I skip to like the middle?
It's kind of insane that you haven't heard this song. It's like kind of. Are you on TikTok?
I'm actually
on YouTube?
I'm not right now.
So good.
Whoa, I was not
yeah.
prepared for that to be good.
Yeah. First reaction.
Oh, I'm gonna be listening to that a lot. Well, my first reaction is there's a lyric that we just played where she goes like, "If a tree falls in the forest, did anyone hear it?" You know that old question, and I'm like, absolutely, the tree made a fucking noise. Like, what are you talking about? Like, stop. Like, don't try and say it didn't.
Yeah, imagine all that thick wood cracking. You're hearing it from miles away.
Like, we're just gonna say that didn't make any noise. Like, that freaks me out. Like, don't. But yeah, the song is great.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, Karma's. I feel like the Karma rebrand is taking a lot of L's, but I want more. I like that she's acting insane. I feel like the song is fucking good and so crazy. Like it's one of those you can't not bop to it.
It's
like
just
you're not
really-
listening and being like, oh, like it's fun.
I mean, it's the same with the new Camila Cabello.
I'm not on that train actually.
Did you watch Lana's Coachella
The
set?
I love it.
Yeah. Well, because so we were watching it, the Lana Coachella live stream, super stoned, and then we thought like Billie Eilish would come out or someone as her guest. All of a sudden, Camila Cabello just bursts onto the stage and
Gimme like a
screams, and
bayo.
we were all so fucking freaked out because it was such a different vibe shift, but the song was good.
I really just hate her so much, and I won't let her rebrand under my watch.
Well, okay.
But I'll hold space for it being.
No,
not
I actually,
because of
I
her.
hate her too. I don't support her, but the song
Anyone
is
could have
good.
done that song. I think anyone could have done the little Camila Cabello. I love that song. I love it song, but no one can do JoJo Siwa's Karma.
Well, a few people might be able to.
No.
Because Selena Gomez and The Scene did Bang 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 and A Year Without Rain. These are songs that no one seems to know, but they're really good. The production value is high. Do you know either of those?
I mean, I loved Selena and The Scene, but I actually don't. These aren't.
Bang,
when
bang,
I saw
bang.
Bang 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 on your list, I thought it was Bang Bang into a
No, it's not that. It goes,
Oh.
bang, 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 I'm breaking in, stealing all my love back and giving it to him. Oh, oh.
No,
That's
but I
bang.
would
And then
listen
A
to
Year
that.
Without Rain is really good.
I mean,
Do you know that one?
No, but I love Selena Gomez's music.
A
Actually,
day without you is like a year without rain.
that was actually probably better than the way Selena would have done it.
She doesn't have talent.
Well, she makes really good lip liners.
Oh, I was actually.
And I love her
realizing
social media
I want to
presence.
get a good lip liner. Will you send me the link?
Yeah, but I would
Don't you
actually
think that'd
just
be
do
good
just
for me?
if you want to get one, just get a MAC one because it'll be better.
Can
They're
we
good. They're good lip liners.
Do a makeup shopping trip or something?
Yeah.
Because I actually think if I did that
Focus.
with my facial,
Focus.
okay.
Babbling. Babbling.
I want to just list a few things. One is Sleazy by Kesha, 303,
Classic.
which I wanted to mention, like, the album title, Want, you know, that has all these hands. Like, the album's called Want, and it has all these hands below it.
Oh.
Of the 303
I don't remember
thing.
the hands.
I just remember as a kid looking that, and I thought you were just doing
Oh
that.
yeah, the 303 thing. I don't remember the hands on the album.
On the album art, there's like, it says Want, and then all
And then
these hands
this.
like dripping below it.
Oh.
But I remember as a kid being like, that's the perfect name for an album. Because like, Want is such a powerful theme. Anyway, What You Say, Jason Derulo is my most played song on iTunes.
I believe you.
Because I had it play on a loop for like 3 days straight in my room in college.
Okay. Wellness check, but more on that later.
Lonely by Noah Cyrus.
Oh, I like. No, she has good music.
She's good.
She's like, yeah. Well, I hope she's doing well, but yeah, she's good music.
Sugar Ray. Sugar Ray. Every morning there's a halo hanging from the corner of my girlfriend's four-post bed.
Maybe.
The Jack Johnson Curious George soundtrack. These are just Simona. Oh, the one final one I'll say.
Okay.
In Pink Panther,
Okay.
there's a Beyonce song
Yeah.
that she performs called Woman Like Me.
Oh God.
And you can't find it on Spotify, but if
There are
on
reasons.
YouTube you can find it. It just, the video starts with this man going, "Juggernaut, bitch."
In the movie, or just like
No,
as
in
a
the YouTube.
watermark?
As a
Oh.
watermark.
Christ. Link it though. I want to watch.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
in the show notes. Okay, so outing the episode, we just wrap up with the 8 again, if you've changed who you are at all.
Oh,
Based on the
Based on the
conversation. Yeah. Do you think? And we can add in the 5 of Big Little Lies.
Who are the 5?
They're the Big Little Lies 5.
The 8 and the 5.
Yeah.
And if you're feeling crazy, the 11. 11? Is that the right math?
That would be 13.
13. So this is why I do so creative.
This
just
is
like
why I'm
right
hot.
brain. Yeah.
You ain't, because you're not. Right.
Okay, I'm gonna actually not do the Big Little Lies territory. I'm gonna stick with the 8 for
Okay,
this.
okay.
I actually feel like I stepped into my Samantha power, so I'm gonna go Samantha. After this gave me a
Okay.
confidence of really knowing myself and understanding.
And I'm going to say I'm
path.
someone who, like, survived something that could have been really stressful and was cool about it. So I think with the audio issue.
Oh right, yeah. Mhm.
So
Forgot about it. I was like, what happened? What fucking transpired? Okay.
So I'm gonna say, who does that? Like,
None of them have it easy.
none of them do that really.
Carrie, maybe.
Maybe
No, Carrie's
it-
like the problem though. Carrie has problems.
Maybe I'm like,
Maybe Marnie. Marnie and Desi.
I'm Desi.
Desi.
I'm Desi.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like 8 asterisks, you know.
Right. Desi.
Marnie Desi, but
Marnie.
Hilton Peyton.
Oh, we
soon.
didn't talk about Marnie's Stronger cover.
No, Marnie's Stronger cover is one thing. It's Marnie's I Know What I Know. It's
Oh.
Marnie's original song. That's true. Maybe we close out with
How does that go?
How does it go? Actually,
I know who I am.
wait. I know what I know. If you know what I mean.
Oh yeah.
That's all I know.
If you know what I mean. Na, 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 na. Not too many things.
I don't know.
Wait, that is a cover. That's not an original. I realized. Yeah.
I thought that was a Marnie original.
Same, but it isn't.
That music video is perfect.
It's heaven. I'm not aware
of too many things. I know what I know. If you know what I mean. Oh, you did the riff part. Love.
Of course I did.
Okay, taste.
Well,
Well,
thanks for
yeah.
coming. I love you. This is so fun.
Yeah, no, this was so
And
fun.
seriously,
It was
like-
so scary.
You're amazing.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
You rock.
We really should make a playlist of it. Please, if you've made it this far, then you should go.
And we'll even include some things that
Bonus tracks.
there were other bonuses that I didn't.
Gonna talk about
Love you guys.
all the
Love you,
things
sweeties.
that I wanna talk about.
Hit stop. Yeah.
We'll just keep talking. We'll just keep talking. Just keep talking. For so long. We're babbling on. We're babbling
Babbling On is created, produced, and edited by Hilton Dresden. The theme song is by Benny Cotoletta, featuring Callie Baker, and is produced by Benny Cotoletta and Jack Krause. The artwork is by Hilton Dresden. Audio consultation from Kenzie Woodrow and Dallas Seeker. Special thanks to Alec Cohen, Natalie Rotter-Leitman, Molly Montgomery, Nick Krause, and to everyone who has subscribed to Babbling On the Substack and refused to shut the fuck up.